Maybe, before anything else tonight, you need to hear something simple. Something you may not have heard in a long time. Nothing may be deeply wrong with you. Really. You might simply be tired. Not lazy. Not broken. Not failing at life. Just tired in a way that sleep alone does not always fix. Because sometimes life becomes heavy very quietly. Not through one dramatic moment. Too many thoughts left open. Too many things your mind never fully put down. Small disappointments. Tiny worries. Days moving too fast. People needing things from you. Too much noise. Too little space to simply breathe. And after a while, even a strong nervous system becomes tired. Not dramatically, just quietly. You stop feeling excited about small things. Answering messages starts feeling strangely heavy. Sometimes you pick up your phone and suddenly feel tired before even replying. You walk into a room and forget why you came there. You finally have a quiet moment, and instead of feeling better, you just feel flat. And somewhere inside, a question slowly appears. What happened to me? Why don't I feel like myself lately? Why does everything feel harder than it used to? But maybe, just for tonight, you do not need to solve that question. You do not have to figure yourself out before you are allowed to rest. Because sometimes the mind says, something is wrong with me, when the body is quietly asking, can we slow down for a moment? You do not need to become productive again tonight. You do not need to have clarity. You do not need to suddenly feel motivated. For now, maybe it is enough to stop trying so hard for a little while. To stop fixing. To stop pushing. To stop treating yourself like a problem that needs to be solved immediately. Because maybe the version of you that feels far away lately is not gone. She is simply tired. And maybe lately, something has felt strange. You finally stop. You finally sit down. The day quiets a little. There is finally nothing urgent to do. And yet, something inside you still feels restless, like your body did not fully get the message that the day is over. You try to rest, but your mind keeps quietly moving, not always loudly, just still awake, still sorting, still scanning. Tiny worries, things you forgot. Tomorrow arriving inside your mind before tomorrow even begins. Sometimes you open your phone for no real reason. Not because you want anything, just because being still feels strangely unfamiliar. And maybe you have quietly wondered, why can't I rest anymore? Why does relaxing feel harder than it used to? But sometimes this happens when a nervous system has been on for too long. Not because you are failing, not because you forgot how to relax, but because being alert for too long can start feeling normal. And slowing down can almost feel unfamiliar. Like some part of you is still quietly waiting for the next thing, still preparing, still listening, still standing guard. And if that sounds familiar, I want you to hear this gently. You are not bad at resting. Maybe you have simply been tired for longer than you realized. You do not need to relax perfectly. You do not need to become calm immediately. Sometimes rest returns quietly, little by little, like a nervous system remembering something it forgot for a while. And maybe right now, nothing dramatic needs to happen. Nothing to solve. Nothing to improve. Nothing to figure out tonight. Just for a moment, you can let the chair hold your weight. Let your shoulders soften slightly. Not perfectly, just enough. Maybe unclench something you forgot was tense. Maybe let tonight be quieter than the voice that keeps asking why you are not doing better. Because sometimes exhaustion disguises itself as failure, and healing does not always look like progress. Sometimes it looks like pausing. Sometimes it looks like surviving a difficult week and finally sitting down. Sometimes it simply looks like being tired and allowing that to be true. Because maybe nothing is deeply wrong. Maybe tonight, rest is enough.